everyone. Welcome back to the Best Business Show. I'm super excited today. We have a very special episode. We can start with kind of a 1-year update from when you actually decided to make that decision and how things have been going so far with MicroStrategy.
Sure. Well, if you roll the clock back to July, we had $500 million of capital in our treasury. We were holding short-dated treasury securities and generating effectively like 20 basis points of yield on it. We'd seen a K-shaped recovery. Wall Street came back with a vengeance. Main Street of the 500 million in purchasing power if we didn't do something. My forecast then was probably like 25% inflation, and you could have got there just by looking at the S&P index. So I thought, 500 million minus 25%, like losing $125 million in 12 months is kind of like losing money at 2 to 3x the rate that the 2,000 people in the company were making money. So we either needed to give the money back to the shareholders or we needed to invest it in something. So, the thought was, well, if we're a company, a Main Street company struggling against all the lockdowns with all the uncertainty, and we are doing it minus $500 million, it feels like a university giving up its endowment as it goes into a crisis, right? So that decapitalizing the company, it was a way to give the 500 million to shareholders. They would have put it in the S&P 500 and they would have got 34% on it if we had done that. But we would have, in essence, left ourselves defenseless without any capital.
Ini penyanyinya nanti akan setiap minggu sekali Wika Salim. Nanti aku bagian Melayu di sini. Setiap malam minggu.
Would have done it at whatever $10,000 a coin. But as a public company, you got to think about your outside shareholders. And you can't, it's not like there's 10. You can't just go to the 10 of them, ask them what they want to do and get their buy-in. When you're public, you've got a shifting set of outside shareholders that are changing every minute of the day when the stock market is open. So the way that you actually handle this is a bit more sophisticated. What we did is we transparently we telegraphed that we were looking at this. Our first press release was an announcement that we were going to buy back $250 million worth of our stock over the course of 12 months. And we were going to invest $250 million of our capital in hard assets. And we said we're looking at everything under the sun, and Bitcoin was one of the things. So my first love of the Bitcoin community was, the way that I knew I liked all the Bitcoiners was one day later, some cyber hornet, some Bitcoiner goes, MicroStrategy is considering buying Bitcoin with $250 million.